to 10-3. Watch out, he might throw up on you in front of you there. Okay, can I do this with the music for a sec? Just slow it down. Hey guys, to start the show, we need you all to sit down. Relax, okay? Take a seat somewhere. We'll wait for you. Stay off the stage too, guys, alright? Any staff around, we'll just grab you to the stage as well, please. Any staff bouncers that can make their way to the stage? You need to grow some pipes, Keith, to be a bouncer. Are we ready? That means yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and walk to the stage and his premier hypnotist, Wayne Lee.
Keep it going, make noise, want to get energy. We got it. I know there's a ton of you that want to come up. Unfortunately, the bad news is I'll only be able to get so many of you up. But before we get you up on stage, let's create a little bit of synchronistic energy here. We'll all get in the mode. On the count of 3, I need all of you to put your hands together to the piece of music you're going to be listening to. Make sure you make a lot of noise, and just so it looks good, keep in the rhythm. On 3, hands together, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it should be coming. Hold it. There we go. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Imaginative show. Some of you are going to be part of it. Whether you're up here or up there, you're going to have a ton of fun. And anytime I say this one word, energy! That is you keeping all the noise you can. On 3, I want to hear get loud. 1, 2, are you ready? And 3! Good. We got it. Now, there were a few people that when I came in tonight, I did actually promise that they'd be able to get up on stage. And if that's not you, I will be picking some of you here soon enough. First, there was 2 gentlemen that approached me. Those 2 gentlemen will be coming up. There was a couple ladies that said, you know, they had seen me at Capital X. They actually brought postcards saying, hey, if we brought the postcards, you can go up. You said that, so we're going to get them up. But before we do, I got to tell you a little bit about how this is going to work. Usually I have a spiel about how hypnosis scares you. And I got to tell you, it doesn't scare any of you because all of you want to be up here. So the biggest concern tonight is your safety. When people are coming up and down off the stage, just be really cognizant, aware that they're going to be around here and I don't want anybody to fall off, or if they're going out, we're going to make a little bit of space for them. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get you up. On the count of 3, any of you that want to come up, we're going to get your hands raised up high. On 3, not yet. And if I do pick you, please come up either one side or the other. We'll make sure we get you up here safely. And all of you others, this applause is for them because they're going to be your stars. On the count of 3, get your hands in the air. Some of you that I already said, come on up, we'll get you up. And then everyone else, I'm going to start picking you. 1, you can barely wait. 2, your hands are already up. On this next count, I want to see those hands go high. And it happens now. 3! Hold on. We'll get that fellow. We'll get this young lady. We'll get this lady. We'll get you. We'll get that fellow. We've got the players in America. There's a couple of ladies here. 1, 2, 3. Right here. That guy. We're going to get him up. Wow. Looks like we got it all. Looks like we got it all. That might be it. That might be it. That might be it. We're going to have to see. Yeah. Hey, come here with me. You've done this before, right? Yeah, come here. I need you to do something. I need one of the lovely ladies to take a seat in the back. We'll get you to take a seat in the back. Oh, you can bring it up again. Yeah, right here. Okay, yeah. Now, how are we doing? That's it, eh? That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, a portion of these people, they're going to be your stars. Let's give it up for them. Energy! Okay, cool. So, now the only way I'm going to grab your attention is I hypnotize somebody very quickly, and then you're all going to be like, wow, that's pretty interesting. So first of all, thank you all for coming up. Can you hear me clearly? Yeah? Now I need your attention. Lots of stuff going on here tonight, and when you focus in on me and the suggestions I give you, you're going to do great. If you don't focus in and you're distracted, you may not do that well. In fact, you'll probably go out and watch the show. So now I'm going to tell you how this works. You are all going to hear me at all times up here tonight. If you don't hear me, it means one thing. You have fallen asleep. And although I use the word sleep, you're not going to sleep up here. If you've been hypnotized before, you're going to get hypnotized again very quickly. If you've been hypnotized before, just put your hand up so I know. There's a few of you up here. When did you get hypnotized?
Last year.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
What's your name?
Marco.
Marco? Am I getting that right, Marco? Okay, so I need all of you to put your feet flat on the floor, hands to your lap. Now, get your right hand up and wave at everybody in the audience. Bye-bye. Now, Marco, you can stop waving. How long will it take you to get hypnotized tonight? Be honest. How long do you think?
Not very long.
I'm going to tell you how long, okay? It's going to take you a second, but you got to focus in because I noticed that you're kind of going all over the place right now. Marco, how long will it take you to get hypnotized?
1 second.
That's right. And your name?
Autumn.
Autumn? Guess what, Marco? In a moment, what I'm going to get you to do is close your eyes. And when I tap in the forehead right there, in your forehead, it's called the third eye, you're going to go out like a light upon autumn. I don't know if you believe that or not. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Deep breath in. Look at me. In a moment, I'm going to get you to close your eyes. When I tap in the forehead, you're going to melt upon autumn. Deep breath in. What grade are you in?
Grade 12.
Okay, close your eyes. Sleep, deep into relaxation. So now he's in a deep state of relaxation, and you notice how that everybody just draws their attention on what's happening with Marco right now? Because don't touch him. But watch how very relaxed he is, and he doesn't care what he's doing up here. Now this is really cool because we're going to play with him. We're going to have some fun with him. Marco, on the count of 3, you'll be wide awake. Upon awakening, you don't really believe you're hypnotized. Yet anytime I shake your hand and say the word sleep, or tap you on the forehead and say the word sleep, you close your eyes and melt upon autumn. Autumn, you're a good sport, thank you. 1, 2, 3, eyes open. So we're almost ready to begin, and I gotta tell you that Marco here, he got pretty relaxed. We're gonna find out if he thinks he's hypnotized. Did you get hypnotized yet?
No.
It didn't work for you tonight?
No, not really.
Slave deep into relaxation. So look at how very relaxed, that's how relaxed I want you to get, okay? If you don't get this relaxed, and I come to you and I say, I'm going to ask you to leave, it would mean that you just needed more time to relax. Does that make sense? So for all of you right now, just deep breath in. Let it out the side. Now we're going to have some more fun with Marco. Count of 3. You'll be wide awake. Upon awakening, you're going to interlock your own hands together. You're going to lock them together tight and solid. The moment I snap my fingers, Marco, you picture, imagine, and pretend they become crazy glued. So crazy glued, in fact, the more you try to take your hands apart, the more you will not be able to get them apart. You get very, very upset and frustrated because when I point to, what is your name?
Taylor.
What is it?
Taylor.
Taylor. You lost your voice for a second, eh, Taylor? When I point to Taylor, you think Taylor glued your hands together. And you get really upset with him. Please do not say anything foul because we're in a school, and do not get physically violent with him. 1, 2, 3. Marco, eyes open. Do this for me. Hands straight up front like that. Just lock them tight. Extend your elbows. Lock them solid. Tight. Now look at your own hands. Now I want you to picture, imagine, and pretend they become crazy glued. So crazy glued, in fact, the more you try to take your hands apart, Marco, the more they are locking tighter and tighter. Can you get them apart?
No,
Do you have any idea why you can't get them apart?
not really.
I want you just to look at me. Taylor actually put your he glued your hands together. Right here, right here, right here. He did that. What do you think of him? Is he a nice guy?
No.
Bad guy?
Yeah,
He's what?
it's very bad.
Yes. You're not going to dance for us up here tonight, are you?
I don't think so.
Slave deep in relaxation. The answer is, of course he's going to dance for us. Marco, this is called an automatic response based on the suggestion I give him into his subconscious. As your hands are now just relaxed, your hips start to wiggle and shake right now. Start to wiggle and shake your hips side to side in their seat now. Start to wiggle, yeah, there we go, there we go. So you won't be able to stop your hips, and on the count of 3, your hips keep going side to side, and you have no idea why your hips are going side to side. You can't stop your hips no matter how hard you try. The more you try, the more you just can't stop your hips. 1, 2, 3. Marco, open your eyes. Tell me what's going on here.
My hips are shaking, but I don't know.
You don't know why? Can you stop them?
No.
Well, I think I know why you're shaking your hips. Stand up. They keep shaking. You're just warming up. You are, because when you hear the next piece of music, you become one of the greatest dancers in the world, and you shake your hips on this stage. Show us how great you are now. Look at him go, right? Pretty good? Margo, you have a signature move. Show us your signature move. On a count of 3, watch his reaction, thunderous applause. 1, 2, and 3. Wakey, wakey. This is all for you. Do you know what you were doing?
No, I don't.
You were dancing. You were doing the hippie shake. You were pretty, what's that?
Really?
Yeah, really. You did a great job. And I gotta tell you what, that seat right there is a sleep seat. So when you sit in this seat, you'll just fall asleep automatically. You don't believe that?
I don't know.
Well, give it a shot, give it a shot. Just take a seat. Thanks for being a good sport, Autumn. Let's give him a big round of applause. Sleep right over here and sit up and sleep right there. Good. We're going to get you to do a couple things that are just to get you involved. First of all, hands to your lap, feet flat on the floor. If they don't touch, don't worry. Deep breath in. In a moment, what I'm going to get you to do, I'm going to get you to close your eyes. When you do, I want you to listen to this piece of music that'll allow you to relax. Anytime you push on the person next to you, allow yourself to relax. Anytime I tap you on the forehead, allow yourself to relax. Or anytime I move you, allow yourself to relax. If I do ask you to leave, again, I have to just make sure that you're very safe and secure and you leave very carefully and quietly so you don't interrupt anybody, nor do you go off unsafely. I want to make sure that you get off here. So deep breath in. Close your eyes down tight. And now as you're listening to this piece of music, I want all of you to take a deep breath in. We're going to do a really cool exercise that'll show you the power of your thought to either move your body or keep your body solidly still. I want you to keep your eyes closed and take a deep breath in. Let it out with a sigh. Now keeping your eyes closed, I want you to roll your eyes in the back of your head as if you're looking at the ceiling. Keeping your eyes closed, locked down tight. And now what I want you to do is imagine that your eyes are completely crazy glued, tightly locked shut now. Imagine that to be true. So true, in fact, the more you try to open your eyes, you'll find the more you can't open your eyes. And the more you can't, the more you try. It's really interesting how this works. You know, if you really wanted to open up your eyes, you could, and yet that's not why you're here. So the more you try, the more you can't open up your eyes. Now that you tried and you satisfied yourself, let go. Keep your eyes closed and relax. And as you relax, I'm going to descend the numbers from 3, 2, 1. On 1, give yourself permission to relax so deeply, yet stay in your seat, yet you can move and push up against the person next to you and vice versa, and allow yourself to let go, feeling better than you've ever felt. Starting now, 3, relaxing, let every muscle, nerve, and fiber just relax. 2, feeling as though your whole body's going deeper into relaxation. On this next count, just let your body relax. It happens now. 1, sleep. Relax deeper. Good. You're doing great. You're doing great. Now just let yourself relax. And as you're letting yourself relax, you're feeling good, you're feeling at ease. I'm going to descend numbers from 3, 2, 1. I know there'll be people in the audience that are doing this too. So just keep an eye on them. No better than that. Keep a hand on them. 3, relaxing every muscle, nerve, and fiber of your body. 2, feeling better. On this next count, just let yourself relax. 1, sleep deeper. Good. As you're going deeper in relaxation, I'm going to be coming around to see how very relaxed you are by tugging your wrist, saying the word sleep. And at that precise moment, you let yourself melt and relax, and you go deeper into relaxation. At any time, if I do ask you to leave the stage, just do so very carefully and quietly. As I come around, just let yourself melt. Just need it more time. Yeah, you can go this way. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Yeah, for all of you, just keep letting yourself relax, going deeper into relaxation. As I come to you, just let yourself relax. There you go. Relax. 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 Perfect. As you're going deeper into relaxation, just let yourself go. Relax. Yes, relax. 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 There we go. Sleep. Sleep. And sleep. This guy is just—he's gonna have some fun up here. Relax. Even deeper. Oh yeah, no, just relax right over there. Perfect. And as you're relaxing, on the count of 3, you're all going to open up your eyes. You're going to interlock your own hands together. For all of you in the audience, when you open up your eyes, you will not have to partake in this exercise. You'll be fully aware, fully awake. You'll be able to watch the whole show. In fact, I do command you and direct you to watch the whole show because I want to make sure that you're not falling asleep in the audience, but rather you're watching the whole show. For all of you on stage, what I want you to do is on the count of 3, you're going to open your eyes, you're going to interlock your own hands together. You're going to get them locked tight, you're going to get them locked solid. But when I snap my fingers, I want you to picture, imagine, and pretend they become crazy glued. So crazy glued, the more you try to take your hands apart, the more you will not be able to. Impossible to take them apart. And the more you try, the more you will not be able to take them apart. When I come around and push your hands down or just give you a command to sleep, close your eyes and melt into your seat. 1, sitting up. 2 and 3, eyes open, wakey wakey. All of you on stage, do this right now. Just interlock your hands together. Look at your own hands. Now lock them tighter. Start to picture and imagine and pretend they become crazy glued. Not only do you picture and imagine and pretend they become crazy glue, I want you now just to imagine it so much. The more you try to unlock your hands, the more you will not be able to get them apart. And the more you try, the more you can't get them apart. Give them an honest try. Give them an honest try. You will find they are stuck solid, so completely stuck. When I push your hands down, close your eyes, melt into your seat. Just sleep, good. Sleep. Just sleep. Stay in your seat, stay in your seat, sit up. You multitask, sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up, and sleep together there, yeah. Sleep together, yeah, that's all right. And sleep, good. Sleep, there we go, nice and easy. Yeah, and we'll just go sleep, sleep. Stay in your seat, people, stay in your seat, sleep. Sleep together, there. Sleep, relax, deeper. Sleep deeper. And sleep deeper. And sleep deeper. Sleep, sleep. And we're gonna have to see who we have here. We got this sleep. Sleep. You make sure you don't fall this way, okay? I'm gonna get these chairs off. I'm just going to kind of remove a few chairs here. We've got so many people on stage, I won't be able to keep them all on stage. I wish I could, yet I won't be able to. And, Mako. Do you know that I can hypnotize somebody just by looking at them? I don't have to push their hands down, I don't have to say anything. I can just look at somebody in a particular way with a hypnotic gaze with the intention of sleep. And guess what happens? They fall asleep. Give them all a big round of applause. For all of you on stage, we're going to take you on a journey through your mind. But first you have to audition. And how you're going to be auditioning is the greatest musicians in the world. You are going to be part of this musical ensemble that is going to be auditioning for the symphony orchestra, and it's going to be worth $100,000. So you're going to get it into your mind that you are the world's greatest musician. You're going to be playing, obviously a symphony orchestra musical instrument, and you're going to be doing the best job that you can. Before we get to that, these people, most of these people are going to be your stars tonight. So before they even do that, let's give them a big round of applause because they're going to be supercharged for all of you. For all of you on stage, I want you to keep your eyes closed. In a moment, I'll get you to sit up. You're going to keep your eyes closed. You're going to straighten up your ties, guys, because you're all going to pretend that you're wearing a tie and a suit. And for ladies, you're all wearing your best dress. You're going to be looking very, very confident and very, let's say, assertive, almost a little bit cocky that you're going to get onto the symphony orchestra. And you're going to be playing whatever instrument you want to play within that realm of being a part of a symphony orchestra. So I want all of you right now to keep your eyes closed, but sit up loud and proud. Sit up loud and proud, keeping your eyes closed. Now guys, straighten out your tie and your suits. Ladies, make sure you're in your best dress, make sure you're looking good. Get ready, get ready. This is worth a lot of money, worth a lot of money. And on the count of 3, you play to your best A game, and for all of you, you make a ton of noise. I think we're gonna let you go, okay? Yeah, let you go. Yeah, so get ready, start tuning up, Get your hands on that musical instrument. On 3, go to town. 1, 2, and 3. Signature move. Show us your signature move, people. Colby, can we pick up the music a little bit more? Perfect. Now show us your enthusiasm. Keep going. Pretty amazing. Now, for all of you on stage, I want you to smile right now. Don't open up your eyes, but smile, because guess what? You have all auditioned and you've just made the audition, so you all have received $100,000. Fist pump. Yes, fist pump. Yes. Yes. Now, sit back and relax. Keep your eyes closed. You don't even have to start playing your musical instrument, because guess what? Guess what? You're going to the beach. Listen to me carefully. Keep your eyes closed. Sit back and start to suntan on the most beautiful beach in the world. Sit back and start to suntan now. And as you start to suntan, you have a drink in your right hand, a thirst quenching, your favorite drink of all time. Start to suntan. So great, so wonderful. You are so thirsty, you gotta drink the whole thing. Yeah. Uh-oh, you just drank the whole thing, you have no more left. Terrible, terrible. But you know what? You feel like you need to cool yourself off in some way, shape, or form. So just wave your hand in front of your face. Just cool yourself off. Yeah. Both hands. Both hands. Yeah, do that. Do that. Now feel as though you can't stop waving your hands, and feel as though you feel like a little butterfly. In fact, you are a pretty little butterfly in a beauty pageant, spreading your arms as if they're wings now. Show us how pretty your smile is. And now show us your safe signature move. And make sure you're sitting down again, because on the count of 3, you're going to be transported to the North Pole. You're going to shake, shiver, and freeze. But before you do that, as a butterfly, not a lot of people know about how you make your sounds, how you make your calls. So as a butterfly, sing to the audience in your yes. That's how the butterflies do it. They do it like that. And on 3, it stops abruptly, because you'll be in the North Pole, back to yourself, freezing. 1, 2, 3. Cold as ice now. 50, 60, 70 degrees below 0. It's getting colder, and much colder, as it's colder. Here comes a wisp of wind, it goes right up your pant leg. Well, there's one thing you can do, one thing. The person next to you, they have body heat, and you want it now. And on the count of 3, you'll all be frozen in that position. You'll sleep frozen, and you will not follow your seat. You'll stay in that position. 1, 2, 3, sleep right there, frozen. Energy, let's hear for those stars. They're having fun. And I gotta tell you that if you do have a camera, you should have it out. Taking a picture of that, because that probably is gonna land up on Facebook. But it gets better. You're now in your sleep headquarters on this world tour through your imagination. And guess what? That person that you're snuggling up against is the teddy bear you thought you lost years ago. You love that teddy bear no more than life itself. Start hugging that teddy bear. Yes. You checking that out? This is not supposed to be happening. Let's hear for him. On the count of 3, you'll all be right away. Have no idea why you're doing this with each other. And on 3, all this applause is for them. 1, 2, everybody, 3. Wakey, wakey. Okay, so a little bit of a problem over here. You two guys, what's your name?
Calvin.
Calvin and?
Calvin.
Calvin and Calvin? Two Calvin. Ah, I get it. That's why you guys were hugging. You know each other, right?
Sure.
You're not going to do that again, are you?
I don't know.
It is Calvin, though, right?
Yeah.
Please don't do that to him again, okay?
Oh, for sure.
Sleep, Calvin. Calvin, on the count of 3, you will not do that to him again. However, anytime you hear the word romantic, not by anybody else, just by me, because I know everybody else would say that. Anytime I say the word romantic, you will look at me with love in your eyes. And you'll stand up, proceed to give me a big kiss on the cheek. It's only when I say the word romantic. Calvin, you will look at me with love in your eyes, you'll stand up and proceed to give me a big kiss on the cheek. I'll stop him, don't worry. 1, 2, 3, eyes open. Calvin, wakey, wakey. So Calvin, what team are you on?
National cycling team.
Okay, cool. And you're raising tons of money here tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. You going to school?
Good.
So what grade?
12.
12. What are you going to do after school?
University.
Cool. Do you know what you're going to take?
No idea yet.
Here's a cool thing that I'm going to do for all of you at the end of the show. This isn't just about entertainment, but most of it is because we all like to laugh, but it's also about empowerment. So at the end of the show, I'm going to help you feel good in relation to a goal that you want to achieve. So anytime that you want to get super motivated to do more to achieve that goal, you'll have a tool to do that. Sound pretty cool? So think of something that really, really ignites your excitement, your passion, something you want. Calvin, you got something? Okay, cool. You know, we do a lot of different routines on stage here, ladies and gentlemen, and if you didn't get chosen today, you can always come back to a show. Go to my website, waynelee.com. I do a lot of public events, or some, because I do a lot of corporate events, but come to those events and we'll have some fun. Some of the routines that we do, like when we get people emotionally charged, we do a happy scene, a sad scene. My favorite by far is the romantic scene. And that's just because it's a lot, wake up, wake up. Don't be touching me like that, okay? What's up?
I don't know.
Calvin, you just tried to kiss me.
No.
You're not going to do that again, are you?
Maybe.
Just get back to your seat, okay? I don't want any part of you, Mr. Romantic. Wake up. Don't touch me. You're touching me. Let's go back there, okay? That's not funny. He tried to kiss me. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And your name?
Amber?
Amber, do you feel good?
Yeah.
Right. Sleep deeper, Amber. Amber, as you're going deeper into relaxation, you don't really think you're going to say this, but anytime you hear me say Bellerose, you'll have this uncontrollable urgent desire to come to the center stage, wiggle your hips, and very loudly you will say, I feel good. You'll declare it to everyone. You won't have to be romantic. Wake up. And Amber, anytime I say the word Bellerose, you'll stand up, hop to your feet, center stage, you'll say, I feel good. You'll shake your hips right after you have no idea why you said it. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, Amber. It's Amber, right?
Yeah.
Amber, so tell me a couple things about yourself. First of all, what grade are you in?
11.
11, so you got 1 more year, so you're up on stage. Do you have an idea of what you're going to do after high school? University, travel, what's something that comes to mind?
University or college.
Right, anything, and a specific thing you're going to take? Do you know what that is?
I want to be sponsored for soccer.
Oh, fantastic, so you're quite the athlete. Right on. So let me ask you a question. Do you play soccer here at Bellerose? Wake up. Do you play soccer here?
Yeah.
Do you know why you did that?
What did I do?
Bellerose. Wake up. Were you showing us your soccer kicks?
I don't know.
Okay. Have a seat. Some really wild things are happening here on stage. Hey, what's your name?
Mark,
How old are you, or what grade are you in, Mark?
grade 11.
All right. You're an athlete too?
Yeah.
What sport?
I play football.
All right. What position?
DB.
Do you ever get angry on the field?
Sometimes.
Okay. What's that?
When I play.
But you can contain your emotions?
Yeah, so.
Okay, when you said when you play, what does that mean, that you don't get played a lot?
Not really, no.
And again, your name?
Mark.
Mark. Sleep. Deep into relaxation. Mark, on the count of 3, be wide awake. Upon awakening, Mark, you feel pretty darn good. You're having fun up here, like every one of you, right? However, Mark, anytime I scratch my nose, and only when I scratch my nose, you think I pinch your bum. It doesn't tickle, it hurts. It really hurts, Mark. And you look at me with anger in your eyes, and you do not say anything foul because we're here at the school, nor do you get physically violent. That's happened before. You don't, but you just get really angry with me, and you get to tell me how angry you are. Anytime I scratch my nose, you think I pinch your bum. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, Mark. So, Mark, you're grade 11?
Yeah.
And you're defensive back? Halfback. Cool, because you're stocky, you got the powerhouse. Are you having fun up here? You having lots of fun? How about now? Okay, whoa, you're bigger than I thought, actually, so don't touch me, don't touch me. Don't stop. What did you want to say to me?
I don't like you.
Do you think after the show they'll play you more? Say yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope so, because I was like, you're fast. Okay, you didn't like that, did you?
No.
Okay, don't touch me whatever you do, okay? Hey, Mark, you can put a smile on your face. That better? How's this? Okay. Stop. That was the second time. I know it was a bit of a joke. Tell me, what do you think of that?
I don't like that.
Okay. Do you know who's coming? I got to tell you who's coming to the school here. You know who's coming to the school? Right here at Bellerose? Wake up, Uncle. Yeah, please don't do that again, okay? I'm going to tell you who's coming. It's going to make you really happy because they actually had to pay good money, but she knew that this was a big fundraiser, and she actually donated her time here. Beyonce's coming.
No way.
Yeah! She does the single ladies dance. Oh yeah, you love her?
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, have a seat. We're going to bring her out later. Okay, so first of all, I need all of you to look at me because when you hear this piece of music, all of you are going to go to sleep in slow motion. The only person that will not go to sleep in slow motion is this man right here. I'll tell you why. Because he can fight the spell. Yes, but he cannot fight the look. Uncle cannot fight the look that I give him when he falls asleep. He'll fall asleep when I look at him. But I want you to listen to this piece of music. And you do not fall out of your seat, because I'll tell you what's going to happen. You are all going to go to sleep in slow motion, maybe even pushing up against the person next to you. Let's hear from the stars. Energy! You want to see some more? Make some noise so I know you're having fun. Well, this is pretty cool. We're going to have some fun with all of them. And in fact, right here in the school, what we've been able to put, although there's not a lot of room here, we've actually been able to put a big movie theater screen right where the sign used to be, Believe in the Cure. And that sign, for all of you on stage, will have the funniest movie playing on it. It'll be so funny you will laugh uncontrollably. Some of you will know exactly what movie it is. Some of you will just make it up in your head. Some of you, it's just funny. You're starting to think about that movie now, starting to chuckle, starting to giggle. You got some popcorn in your lap. And on 3, you're going to sit up, open your eyes. You're going to be watching the funniest movie in the world. 1 sitting up, 2 and 3. Eyes open. Right over there. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, Mark. Mark, did you see Mark? You see how funny that is? You see how funny that is? Hey, Mark, is this funny? Look at me. Okay, stop. Don't touch me. Doesn't like that. He does not like that. It's getting 10 times funnier. On the count of 3, it'll become the saddest movie in the world. On 3, you'll want to cry. 1, 2, 3. He's sad now. It's sad. So sad. Really sad. Oh my goodness.
Trying to forget.
Uh-oh, there's a little doggy running across the street. Lots of trucks coming. But the doggy made it across the street. You're happy now. But guess what? He's going across the street again, and the truck. What did you want to say? That's sad. Let's switch the channel. On the count of 3, it becomes a very, very sweet movie. And it's kind of the type of movie you want to take a date to. 1, 2, 3. And you realize that the person next to you is the date. I gotta tell you, that's pretty romantic. Wake up. Don't touch me. On the count of 3, you'll all be wide awake, have no idea why you're cuddling with that person. All the applause will be for you. 1, 2, and 3. Wakey, wakey. Little funny stuff going on here. Yeah. So a couple questions. First of all, what is your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, what grade are you in?
Grade 12.
So Daniel, tell me a little bit about yourself in terms of what are you going to do after going to school here at Bellerose? Wake up. You can't contain it, can you?
No.
Daniel, what are you going to do?
Go to Grant Mac for music education.
For music? Were you on stage here doing the music too? Oh, but you want to do music? Do you play an instrument? Are you part of a band? What's your interest in that?
Alto saxophone.
Fantastic. Hey, anybody tell you that you look like Justin Timberlake?
No.
Sleep. Deeper relaxation, deeper and deeper. It doesn't matter because anytime you hear this piece of music, you will stand up, jump to the front of the stage, and dance your sexy back dance. You're here for one reason only and one reason, and that's to bring sexy back. Should not be happening in the school here today, but it will be. When you hear this piece of music, you'll stand up and you will dance your dance front and center as if you're the greatest dancer in the world. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, wake up. Is it Daniel? Daniel, you really wanted to come up on stage, right?
Yeah.
And what was the fascination with getting hypnotized?
It seemed pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, it's fun to watch and you get to dance up here too. What's that?
I don't dance.
Wrong. We might need the music up a little bit. Show what you got in now. Got a little bit of a robot too, huh? That's good. Nice music here. Show us your signature move. 1, 2, Pretty funny, eh? Right here at Bellerose. I know, wake up, wake up. Yes. Hey, Mark, you see that? You see him dancing? You know who's supposed to be here tonight? Beyonce. Before we bring Beyonce out, I wanted to do one thing. Okay, stop. Just let's have a conversation. Obviously, you don't like that.
No, I don't like you.
Because I did that?
Yes.
You want to hurt me?
Kind of.
Let's switch gears. Because when you hear the next piece of music, you become Beyonce. And you'll be the single ladies dance. Now. Make some noise for Beyonce. 1, 2, and 3. Wake up, wake up. Give Mark a big round of applause. Beyonce. Isn't he great? Just absolutely awesome here. I got to tell you that I brought something. I was very excited to go to New Orleans here about 2 weeks ago, and I went to one of those voodoo shops. No, I'm not kidding. I went to one, and as much as I love magic, there was some stuff I learned there. And guess what? One of the magicians actually gave me some sleep dust. Yeah, right here, sleep dust. Now, whoever uses the sleep dust, any of you, you get to put people to sleep with this dust. Who wants to use it? In the band, what's your name? Simon? Watch this, Simon, watch this. Watch this. First of all, watch how this stuff works. People fall asleep instantly and they stay in their seat. Watch, I'm gonna throw it up, catch it. Up there. Simon, you get to be the sleep sandman, the sleep fairy. Come here. Yeah. You get to dance around, put people to sleep one at a time, and you can do some groovy moves. Okay, go to 10.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a treat. Make your complexion like peaches and cream. Give her 2 lips like those.
Stay in your seat, people. Stay in your seat. Stay in your
And
seat.
tell me that my lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic.
Guess what? I think you got everybody. So what we're going to do, you're going to take that seat right there and you're going to bring it over here. By Mako. Bring it on over right here.
Mr. Sun.
And your name again is? Simon. Simon, you were awesome, man. You did a great job. I'm going to give you a little bit more. Here, take some in your hand. Take your seat. Guess what? You get to throw it up, see how high it goes, and watch it fall on your face. Hey, go for it. Energy! Excuse me. I might have one more left if you make some noise. I think I have one more. You got it. I've been coming here for a number of years, and I got to tell you that it is one of my favorite events. For a couple of reasons. One, we've got the energy on stage, but we've got all of your energy. And you know what? Every year, it keeps growing and growing and growing, and so does the money raised. So give yourselves a big round of applause for doing this. Absolutely got great spirit and heart, and I feel it every time. I actually was in New Orleans just a couple weeks ago, and I actually met a few people. And in fact, I met more than a few people. I met a whole bunch of people that I brought back here today. Because on our stage here, because I really went into the deep south, on our stage here today, ladies and gentlemen, we have hillbillies. All of you on stage are hillbillies. You like to talk like this. You like to play the spoons. That's one of your favorite instruments, and maybe the washboard. And we got 2 very special hillbillies on our stage. We got Billy Bob and Billy Joe. Billy Bob, Billy Joe, you two believe that you're the greatest banjo players in the world. Not only are you great, you're going to be dueling against one another. And you're both cousins. In fact, all of you up here are cousins. So we've got Billy Bob and Billy Joe. All of you others are going to be cheering for your favorite cousin. So for all of you on stage, I want you to think of somebody that you're going to pick, either Billy Bob or Billy Joe. You're going to be going against one another. You're going to be coming up with a story of how long you've been playing the banjo, what your favorite part is. And I just got to make sure the music is all teed up, and then we're going to have tons of fun. Now for all of you, Billy Bob and Billy Joe, they might actually be going off stage. So if they do, we have to clear a path for them. And when we clear that path, guess what? It's going to be something where we'll do it ahead of time. And let's see here. There might be a little bit of a path that we can have them kind of go maybe this way. Yeah, can they go up that area, or is it all blocked off? Oh, okay, I know what we can do. We might be able to get them going around that way, or probably not this way, but we might be able to get them going around that way, over and above that area where the pillars are. We'll work it out. On the count of 3, let's hear it for Billy Bob, Billy Joe, and the rest of the hillbillies. 1, 2, and 3. Wait up. Come on, hillbilly, Billy Bob, Billy Joe. Yes, you're right there. Hey, hillbillies. Hey, you got your spoons? You play your spoons? Yeah. Billy Bob, we'll get you right out here. Billy Joe, right here.
Well, the first thing you know, gentlemen there,
Right here.
there.
Okay, so welcome to the stage, Billy Bob, Billy Joe. Take your seat, take your seat. Hillbillies, your favorite cousin, either Billy Bob or Billy Joe. If you're cheering for Billy Bob, yeah, this is Billy Bob, make some noise. All right. Hey, you really like Billy Bob. He's your favorite, what's that?
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob, yeah. You think he plays banjo better than Billy Joe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's your cousin. Well, so is he. He's better, okay. Okay, so we got Billy Bob over here. So who's cheering for Billy Joe? Okay, it's about split, So we're really, really close. So tell me a few things about banjo playing. What's your favorite part about playing the banjo?
Let's see, my favorite part of the banjo, I have to say, the twinging of the strings here. So when you twing like this, it's the twinging.
It's a twing, he likes a twing. How long you been playing? Tell us.
12 years.
Oh, 12 years. Do you think that you're going to beat your cousin here, Billy Joe?
Yes, it's an easy bet there.
So Billy Bob, Billy Joe, how long you been playing there, son?
Like 6 years.
Half of what he's done, but I've heard that you're such an expert in the field. You're very talented.
Oh, I'm really good.
What's your favorite part about doing the shtick here?
I don't know, I'm just really good.
You are so good you don't even have to comment because you just let the playing show for itself, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So you're gonna beat your cousin?
Oh yeah.
When you guys stand up and you start doing your real stuff, make sure you stay on the stage area unless I tell you to go off, because I know you guys really like to move. Pick up your banjo, Billy Bob, you're going to start off, you're going to go back and forth on 3. 1, 2, 3. Now Billy Joe. Now Billy Bob.
I can't tell you. I don't believe
Now you.
I don't know.
Oh, facial expressions kill me. Very good, eh? Contain yourself, people, contain yourself. We're going to take a picture of this. Well, that's fine. We got to go. Oh, yeah. Watch them start to stand up and show us their stuff. they amazing? Billy Bob, Billy Joe, come here. First of all, I'm losing my voice because I was cheering so hard for both of you. But Billy Joe, did you win that competition?
Oh yeah.
What makes you think so?
What?
What makes you think that you won?
I rocked it.
You did? Yeah, you did. And Billy Bob, did you win the competition?
I sure did win the competition.
Why did you win? What was the reason? What makes you think so?
I believe I showed great musicianship.
Yeah. Show us your little move. What's your move? What's your move? Okay, it's pretty good. I don't know if we're going to actually get a consensus of one of you actually winning because we got your cousins that picked both of you, and both of you are going for yourself. So let's switch gears. Let's make this about a cartoon. In fact, when I say the word cartoon, you become the roadrunner and you go beep beep, and you go down that aisle, you go around over there, right over there, and then you wait for the Wile E. Coyote. And no time does he catch you, but he gets pretty darn close. Cartoon.
If you're on a highway and you're gonna go beep beep, just step aside where your mind has been on you.
Slow it down, boys, slow it down.
The road runner runs on the road all day. Even the coyote can't manage.
Wake up, guys, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just look at me. Where are they? Okay, guys, look at me. Where are you? Just look at me. Okay, just kind of, let's see these guys, because, hey, both you guys, you know what? We're, looking at me, we're supposed to be doing a show up here, and you guys are messing around up there. Did you see what's happening? Now, I think that it's because of the music, though. Look at me. I think the music actually made you do what you did. In fact, when you hear the next piece of music, you look at each other with love in your eyes and you dance the tango back to the stage. Same way as you went out. It does work. Listen now. Watch them come back to the stage. They're going to be tangoing it. Come back, come back. I wonder who's leading, Billy Bob or Billy Joe? Watch it come up. 1, 2, and 3. Wake up, guys. Come here. Listen, that wasn't in the program, okay? You understand that? You're not going to do that again, are you?
No.
Huh? Yes, you will. You'll even do it closer now. One, 2, 3. Wake up. Stop. Okay. You're not supposed to be dancing with him, okay? Okay. Daniel, you can move over a little bit, okay? Did you see what they were doing? They were dancing? Okay? You're not going to do that, are you? You do something a little different. Gotta have the robot going on, right? Much music. 1, 2, and 3. Wake up. Stop. Okay. I don't know who won either, but I do know something else. When I turn around, everybody on this stage, they think the person next to them let out some gas. I'm not kidding. When I turn around, they all think somebody blew a big one. Let it out, and it doesn't smell good. So how are we all doing today? Pretty good? Yeah, please don't leave your seat. No, there's no reason for that. Just stay in your seat. Do not leave your seat. Okay, it's back to normal. Back to normal. Okay, no vomiting on stage, okay? Being here 24 hours, when I turn around again, the same thing happens. Being here 24 hours, I can understand how the smell kind of gets to you. But I just never knew all of you would be doing something like that. Yeah. Stay on stage. Please watch yourself, okay? Okay, it's gone, it's better. Get back to your spots, people. Back to your spots, okay? Besides that little thing that's happening, who do you think it is who do you think is letting it out?
Obviously him, like, come on.
Could it be some of them?
No, I smelled it right there.
Who's letting it out?
Oh, it's her. How you doing?
Who do you think's letting it out?
Him!
You letting it out, Mark?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Be honest.
No, it wasn't me.
Hey. Because when I do turn around, you actually do let it out. It's you. You try and hide it, but you let it out. So anyhow, I got to just tell you a couple things. First of all, we're going to have some fun up here. We're going to make sure that everybody has a good time up here. Do you still smell that?
I don't smell anything now.
Don't smell anything? Do you smell anything? You think she let it out?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mark, what's happening back here? You smell something?
Maybe a little, nothing much though.
Maybe her?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hey, Mark, guess who we have out here? You have any idea? Like, do you have any idea who we brought here to Bellerose? Wake up. Okay, you've done that about 35 times. You know what? I bet you some of the guys out there think that's romantic. Wake up. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, we do have a special celebrity out here. And Mark, you may know who it is, you may not. But before we even get to that, how does this feel? Okay, stop that. Whoa. We got Beyonce. Make some noise for Beyonce! Stay on the stage. On three, Roger's response and fellas, applause. 1, 2, and 3! All of you have done a magnificent job here today, and you guys we could have gone on for hours because there's so many of you. I want to thank you right now. We're going to do it in a very special way. I need you to join hands with the person next to you on either side. As you have your hands joined, I need you to do one more thing. Right now, stand up and reach for the sky. Sway to this piece of music. To your right, to your left. To your right, to your left. On the count of 3, I'm going to say the word energy. When I say that word, I want all of you to stand still and then bow to the music and continue to bow. Excuse me. But when they bow, what I need all of you to do is give the biggest, loudest round of applause in the world. 1, 2, getting ready. Let's hear it. 3! I thank all of you for doing that for them. There's a little more to go, so please keep your seats. You can take your seats right behind you. And for the last time today on stage, when I close my hand over this, close your eyes, stay in your seat, but go deeply into relaxation. 3, 2, 1, sleep. Deep into relaxation. Deeper and deeper. Stay in your seat, people. Good. Yeah, we'll just keep you right there so you sleep nice and comfortable. All of you did an amazing job here today, and for all of you that are out in the audience, you're now listening to me as well because I'm removing the suggestions that you followed. So somebody like Mark doesn't tear my head off. So all of the suggestions that you followed throughout the entire show are now completely removed, subconsciously, subliminally, and consciously. Upon awakening, it'll feel as though you've had a great sleep. You'll feel energized, recharged, and if you're going to be staying through the rest of the night here, you'll have this certain energy about you that keeps going. You're also going to have a great sleep when you get into that sleep, and all you have to do is wherever you're going to be, flip your pillow over, put your head on that pillow, and you'll be out like a light. You'll wake up whenever you have to get up, 5 to 10 minutes before you're supposed to get up and feel great throughout the day, throughout the night, throughout your life. Feeling great, being happy and successful really depends upon the choices you make in life. And one of the suggestions that I always love to give is help you feel good no matter what. I think that's a really important choice to make, is learning how to focus your mind so you feel good most of the time, no matter what's going on, so you can handle anything and achieve your goals. I want all of you right now that are obviously up on stage, as well as anybody that's off stage and to follow along, to pick out the one goal that you thought of before, something that you're very passionate about. And knowing that you're very passionate about it, once you've achieved that goal, you would celebrate with a big fist pump, yes, and you would feel the best feeling you've ever felt. Because in a moment you're going to feel that. So I want all of you to keep your eyes closed, sit up in your seat, and start to think of your goal. Keep your eyes closed. Now, anything that you accomplish in life is first a reality in your mind. And like up here tonight, when I gave you a suggestion, you had to pretend it in your mind. You had to think about it. And then you performed accordingly. And that's what you're doing right now on stage. I want you to start to visualize your goal. Picture it, imagine it, pretend it. Start to think about it. Using the creation station of your imagination, start to give it texture, taste it, touch it, feel it, make it happen in your mind. And on the count of 3, you're going to feel as though you've achieved that goal. In fact, you will feel as though you've achieved it, so you get to celebrate with a yes. Some of you may even have a tear in your eye because it's so heartfelt. On the count of 3, keep your eyes closed and celebrate as if you've already achieved the goal. 1, feeling fantastic. 2, you can taste it, touch it, and feel it. On this next count, celebrate. It happens now. 3, you just did it. And keep your eyes closed so you can feel the feeling fully. There's a feeling that is now washing all over your body. Call it success, call it bliss, call it whatever you want. It feels good. And now it starts to magnify. It starts to get more intense. And notice that that feeling, I call it the flow, has got a color to it. Whatever color comes to mind, think of the color, lock onto the color, and now think of that color. From this day forward, anytime you think of that color, boom, bam, shazam, you feel good, and you'll do one thing every day until you've achieved your dream, your goal. You do that for the next 30 days, it'll become a habit, so you don't even have to think about it, you just feel good for no good reason. You want more of that feeling? Sure you do, it's the air that you breathe. Just reach out, grab some air, and pull it to your heart. Put your hand to your heart, notice that that feels even better. So good, in fact, that you now have a movement as well as a color that makes you feel good no matter what. Do this a whole lot for the next 30 days, it'll become a habit, so you don't have to think about it, you just do it. You see, some people believe in their doubts, other people doubt their beliefs. You believe in yourself. And if anybody tells you different, they're wrong. Excuse me, now that you know that to be so very true, ingrained in your mind, body, heart, and soul, I'm going to descend the numbers from 3 to 1, and then you go deeply asleep upon the person next to you, safe and secure in your seat. Always to recall that feeling by thinking that color and putting your hand to your heart. 3 going down deeper, 2 going down deeper, and 1 sleep. Deep into relaxation. Stuck in your seat. All of you did a remarkable job here tonight. And upon awakening, you'll forget everything that you did here tonight. You don't believe you were up here for more than 5 or 10 minutes, nor were you even hypnotized. But before you leave the stage, I'll snap my fingers and say the word recall. At that moment, you'll remember everything you did. And your facial expressions will definitely show it. For everybody up on the stage, I'm going to give you a card. It looks like a business card, but in fact, it is a free download to a website where you will be able to get a program that is my Goal Achievement Program. It's a $100 program. I'm giving it to you free because you performed up here, and it'll help you reinforce what you got at the end of the show in terms of feeling good no matter what. I'll also give you a postcard. For any of you that are interested in stage hypnosis, and I'm a little biased, but I will tell you that I think I got one of the coolest jobs in the world. I absolutely love it. I love the people I work with. I love the people that I work with on stage. I teach stage hypnosis now. I teach people how to do what I do. And there's not a lot of people doing that in the world, so I've decided to do that. If you're interested, I do have a postcard. You can go to the website, check out some free videos, and down the road, if that's something that interests you, I teach it here in Edmonton. On the count of 3, all of you on stage will be wide awake upon awakening. All of this applause is for you. And for the next 5 minutes only the next 5 minutes, once you have left the stage, anytime you hear anybody say the word Bellerose, you'll have this uncontrollable urgent desire to stand up, shake your hips, and very loudly say, "I feel good." After 5 minutes, you won't have to say it again, but you can continue to feel great. Again, anytime you hear the word Bellerose, once you're off stage, for the next 5 minutes, you have this uncontrollable urgent desire to stand up, shake your hips, and shout out, "I feel good." After 5 minutes, it's completely removed. You won't have to say it again, but you can continue to feel great. For all of you gentlemen in the audience, I urge you, this is a serious warning, do not follow these guys into the washroom. And when they're at the urinal, do not shout out, "Bellerose." There's somebody up in the very, very top or down here. I don't know where she is, but she deserves a big round of applause because she's always the one that has gotten me here in regards to connecting with me, and she's got a heart of gold. Where is Sue Layton? Give her a big round of applause. Thank you, Sue. Wherever you are. On the count of 3, all of this applause is for you. Are you coming up to get hypnotized too, Sue? 1, calmly, peacefully, and restfully back to that wonderful waking state. 2, like your whole body's been washed with crystal clear water. On this next count, let's hear it for the stars. It happens now. 3, fully aware, fully aware. I want to give a shout out over here to Colby as well, who did an amazing job, not only with my audio here, but everybody's audio that's up here. Thank you very much. Did an amazing job. Here, take one of those, pass them to everybody else on stage. You can just pass them out here. You don't have to stand up. You just take one and then pass the rest down. Yeah. Take one and do the same thing with that. There might be a business card in there. We'll take that one and just get ready. So this card that I'm giving you right here, this card right here is a card with a free download audio program. It's actually multiple audio programs as well as a workbook. So take one, pass it on. So let's find out, and everybody is wide awake here. Okay, let's find out what everybody did. Marco, right? So what did you do up here? Do you remember?
No, actually.
No? Do you know that it's already 11:35? Yeah, how long did it feel like you were up here for? 5 minutes? 15 minutes? No, you were up here for a lot longer, and you, back there, you tried to kiss me. Hey Mark, do you remember what you did? You tried to attack me. What's that? No, you did. I can see how you're quite the football player. They got to give you a chance on that field. Yeah. Everybody have one of those? One of those, you can just put the rest there. I'll tell you what, if you don't remember what you did, I'm going to give you a little bit of a suggestion to remember it all. On the count of 3, I'm going to snap my fingers. I'm going to say one word. When I say that word, you'll remember it all. When you see their expressions, make some applause because they did a great job. This is how it works. 1, 2, 3, recall. Can now leave the stage. Keep the applause going for our stars. So you coming up to do a little saving the...
I'm here to thank Mr. Wayne coming to entertain us.
Thanks.
As per usual, everybody, Mr. Wayne Lee. Every year he comes to support our event. He knows how hard you guys all work every year, and he donates his time for our wonderful, wonderful cause.
And it's always here at Bellerose. Thank you very much, Mr. Awesome. Oh, don't play with him too much here at Bellerose.